Our region's business is sponsored by PNC, for the achiever in you.
In part to honor the legacy of Roberto Clemente, Pittsburghers have been responding in a big way to send relief to Puerto Rico in the wake of Hurricane Maria. A CMU student named Rosana Guernica has organized no less than 4 relief flights. A Pittsburgh nonprofit called Global Links has been shipping medical materials to the island. And the Brothers Brother Foundation teamed up with Highmark Health and the Pittsburgh Metropolitan Area Hispanic Chamber of Commerce to rapidly respond to the disaster in September. Ron Alvarado chairs the Hispanic Chamber. Luke Hinkson is president of the Brothers Brother Foundation, and Fred Ramos is senior vice president of corporate communications at Highmark Health. Welcome, good to have you all here.
Thank you, Bill. Here.
So it's been a few months now, but I guess September was just crazy in terms of kind of getting the community organized. This all fell into place really fast, right?
It happened quickly. Well, so Irma came first.
Hey, forget there was another hurricane before Maria that was the one that really devastated Puerto Rico.
It didn't devastate. Irma hit the island, but it skirted the east end. But it knocked out power in quite a bit of Puerto Rico. Maria was the knockout punch. If you saw it as I was tracking it, the eye of the hurricane covered the entire island of Puerto Rico.
And I think you told me it's unusual because usually the hurricanes kind of go lengthwise. This time it went right across the island.
Literally, the eye went right over the island.
So, Luke, this is all in a day's work for Brothers Brother Foundation. You guys have been around for decades responding to disasters all around the world. Is this one different in some way from the others you've done over the years?
It's different because we're helping Americans. We're helping U.S. citizens. And in some ways it makes it easier. We have the advantage of the same healthcare system, so the items we have available are what are used in Puerto Rico, so they can say yes to a lot of different things, understanding exactly what they are at the beginning, rather than to have to negotiate a little bit. And it allows us to work at different levels. You can send specialty items, you can send very simple items.
And I guess Highmark Health jumped in also at the very beginning when this happened.
We did. You know, I'm on the board with Ron in the Hispanic Chamber, so he called me to see to what extent Highmark could provide some support. So, you know, needless to say, we jumped on it right away. Our CEO, David Holmberg, literally, it wasn't a question of if, it was what can we do and how much do we need.
And this all started after Hurricane 1, right? You guys started talking?
Hurricane 1. So
really?
You mentioned the Roberto Clemente connection and the glancing blow that Irma hit. We were actually at PNC Park that night. And that night was Roberto Clemente night. And that night the moon was so bright that it literally shone and almost put the 21 that was carved out in the grass on fire. And it felt like the Roberto Clemente connection and legend has been guiding us all the way through since September the 6th up until this day.
Wow, so it really did help to sort of bring Pittsburgh closer to what was happening down there.
I think not only that, I mean, you know, he's my hero. Roberto Clemente is my hero, and I'm very good friends with both of his sons. And Luis Clemente and I had begun conversations about how we can activate our connections in Pittsburgh to help Puerto Rico after Irma. And then Maria came. And so if we think about Roberto Clemente, and we've all asked ourselves, well, what would Roberto Clemente do? I was on the second flight, the rescue flight to Puerto Rico with Rosana Guernica. We evacuated 23 infirmed and elderly people, and I don't think that any one of those passengers would have lasted another 10 days.
Wow. And one of them was your mom.
One of them was my mother. But I think, you know, being on that plane, it was so surreal, working with Luke. You know, we're taking aid to this devastated island, and Roberto Clemente was doing the same thing when he passed away.
Oh, that's right.
So I think, you know, it was an opportunity for Pittsburgh and for me personally and for us as a community to honor Roberto Clemente's legacy. This was his home. This is our home. We're Puerto Rican, and that's been driving me, and I think it's been driving us.
How much has gone down there so far? And it's not just Puerto Rico; it's the Virgin Islands as well. All these American citizens are down there.
You know,
right?
that's exactly right. For the Brothers side, it's about 70 tractor trailer loads that we've been able to provide by air and by sea. We've had multiple air shipments, but to give the pirates their due, and because Roberto Clemente, they took the first few innings of this effort. You know, literally, their 2 planes took in 300,000 pounds. And we have followed up with that. I mean, with others supporting us and working together with us, something approaching another 1 million pounds. But really, the pirates we're the beginning catalyst for a lot of our work.
Yeah, so in fact, the Pirates essentially answered our call. So I got the call from the general manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates, Frank Kumley, because he's trying to get, in response to his players' request, what would Roberta have done? He's trying to get a jumbo plane down there, a cargo plane. So he said, how can you help? And I said, I tell you what, you get that cargo plane, we'll fill that plane up. 2, 3 cargo planes, and then 5 cargo plane worth of materials were gathered by the Pittsburgh community that we ultimately were able to get down there as well.
Really standing. Only got a few seconds left. We're all talking past tense, but I think the reality is we're right between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and the need has not gone away.
Things are not getting better. I think so. I thank you. I commend you for letting us come on the air and reach out to our brothers and sisters here in Pittsburgh. As I've said many times, this is the city of champions. We've done a lot. We owe it to the legacy of Clemente, to our brothers and sisters in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands to help. They need our help. Things are not getting better as quickly as we would hope. So every dollar counts. So we need all the help we can get. Thank you.
And Brothers Brother Foundation is ready and waiting to put those dollars to work, right?
Well, we are, and it's a constant stream from all over the country. We have help coming from as far west as Houston that we're coordinating, and from Connecticut and just other places. It's a wonderful gathering of people who care about other Americans.
Well, it's terrific. Congratulations to all three of you. Luke Kingston from Brothers Brother, Ron Alvarado, Fred Ramos from the Hispanic Chamber, as well as Highmark. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Hopefully people will respond and continue to help.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Have a
God
great
bless.
Christmas. Yeah.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.